Well, we want to take a minute just to connect with Elaine Quijano, who's been traveling with the president. As you know, he was in El Paso, Texas, talking about immigration policy, and then stopped off in Denver, Colorado for a fundraiser. But we're supposed to go to Elaine live in front of the camera, but we've actually got her on the phone because evidently the protesters gathered around the bus, and Elaine couldn't even get off the bus to get in front of that camera. Elaine, what's going on? What are the protests about, and what happened?
Well, it's just a very brief interruption, really, in our schedule. We should tell you, Kira. What happened was, as we were approaching the Brown Palace Hotel here in downtown Denver, the president went through, and then the two press buses carrying all of the national media actually got stopped. It was a group of about 100 to 150 protesters that just very briefly blocked the press buses, but they were a very vocal crowd. They were carrying signs, some of them reading the signs that said, "Bring our troops home now," where they belong. A lot of angry gestures, and many of these protesters shouting, some of them banging on the bus as well. And it was a little bit of a tense moment there. It was unclear exactly if they knew whether or not we were the media, who they thought we were exactly, but that essentially delayed us just a little bit. It wasn't more than 5 minutes, though, that the situation was brought under control. The path was cleared for us, and we were allowed to go through. But really, these demonstrators very angry, protesting the Iraq War, obviously very unhappy with President Bush's policies.
Oh, we can see that. Obviously, we're getting the big flying middle finger there on videotape. Apologize to our viewers about that, but obviously upset about the war, these protesters. Elaine, what fundraiser was the president coming into Denver for?
Well, this is a fundraiser for Congresswoman Marilyn Musgrave, and the president actually, this will be the second time in 2 days that he's attending a fundraiser. Last night it was for Senator John Kyle of Arizona. But the president, in addition, on this 2-day swing through Arizona, Texas, and Colorado, the president is focusing on immigration. That has really been the main focus. He delivered remarks in Tucson yesterday, also delivered some impromptu remarks in El Paso today. So this was really sort of the last leg here in Colorado before he returned to Washington. He hasn't been in Washington since the Thanksgiving holiday. So after this fundraiser, the president will be returning to the White House.
All right, Elaine Quijano, I just get off this videotape. Elaine Beato, thank you so much. Some protesters there, obviously anti-war protesters, coming up on the media bus there as the president arrived in Denver, Colorado, as Elaine was saying, for a fundraiser. Will be working his way back to the White House, and of course there's a speech tomorrow in Annapolis that he'll be giving on the war in Iraq. Once again, that was our Elaine Quijano there traveling with the president.